Welcome my friends, I have a beautiful curly Christmas wreath for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you step by step how to make a Dollar Tree Christmas wreath. This beautiful Let It Snow Christmas wreath is made using all dollar store items. Let me show you how to make this beautiful curly Christmas wreath. For our Christmas wreath, you're going to need a 14-inch wire wreath form that you can pick up at Dollar Tree. This happens to be silver, but you can use whatever color you can find. I'm also going to be using some pipe cleaners cut in half. All I have today are black, so that's what I'm using. And then you're also going to need some mesh from Dollar Tree. You're going to need several rolls of red and several rolls of white mesh. And then I'm also going to include some of this really beautiful glitter mesh that I found. It is like red and white striped. So we're going to be incorporating some of this. To get started, I'm prepping my glitter mesh. I have 2 rolls laid out here and I'm cutting them into strips at 12 inches. I have 2 rolls of glitter mesh cut into strips at 12 inches. And now I have laid out 2 rolls of white and 1 roll of red of the deco mesh. I like to layer it. It just makes it easier to cut multiple pieces. And you want to cut your deco mesh into strips at 8 inches. And we will be putting 3, 2 white and 1 red in a bundle. That's why I'm cutting it. So each cut will give me a bundle. For your convenience, in the description box below is a detailed list of all the tools and materials used in today's project. I have some mesh cut, so I've started to make my bundles. And I use my bow dabber here. This is a bow maker. You can find this in my Amazon associate shop. The link is in the description box below. I like to use this machine because I do have arthritis and it helps to hold everything. Now we're going to be placing 3 to 4 pieces in each bundle. We'll be making 2 different bundles. So our first bundle here is going to be white, red, and white. And you just want to do a nice loose curl. Just roll it right up. If your ends are sticking out, your curl is too tight, you want to take that seam part and put it to the bottom. So 1 white, 1 red, and then another white. And the reason why I decided to go with 8 inches is because Dollar Tree mesh tends to fray if you've never worked with it before. And by cutting it 8 inches, I can get that curl rolled several times and it helps hide those ends. And take half a pipe cleaner, wrap that around the center, pull it to the back. I like to pull everything down. It allows me to get a nice tight grip, pinch and twist. Okay, so that's going to be 1 bundle. You're going to be making 2 of these to every one of the other. And the other we're going to do the same thing, white, red, and white, and then we're going to top it off with a piece of the sparkly tulle. Okay, I have my 3 curls, and here with my glitter ribbon I'm going to be doing the standard ruffle. Just start down at one end, scrunch, and go right up the center. I'm going to place that guy on top. Now if you don't have a bow maker, you can always use a clip or hold it in your hand if you have good hands. And that is your second bundle. I have some bundles made. I've started to attach it here to my wreath form. Now we're going to be attaching all the bundles to the 2 bars here in the center. And my pattern is 2 bundles without the glitter mesh and then 1 bundle with the glitter mesh. I don't want a whole lot of that. I just want a little bit here and there. So you take your pipe cleaners, you wrap it around either side of those 2 bars in the center, pull nice and snug and give a couple twists. Then I like to pull my pipe cleaners together and then I push them back forward as I push over my bundle. This will help keep the back of your wreath looking nice, clean, and professional. And in the front, once you get it full, you're not going to see those pipe cleaners at all. If you're enjoying today's content, make sure to subscribe. And when the notification bell pops up, if you hit that too, YouTube will let you know every time I upload new content. And I do upload new content to my channel every week. Okay, it looks like it's going to take about 8 bundles per section, and there are 6 sections on this wreath. I have my wreath base complete. I'm very happy with the end result. I love the mixture of the 2 colors of the deco mesh with the striped tulle. It gives a very textured and unique looking base, which is exactly what I was going for. Now whenever you do the curl method, you're going to end up with a little bit of fraying. You want to go through and trim that up. Anything that's sticking out that looks a little weird, just go in and clean it up. And here on the back you can see I attached all of my bundles to the 2 bars in the center. I did put 8 bundles in each section except for the last one. I only put 7 because that's how it worked out with the pattern that I used. But as you can see, by tucking those pipe cleaners, the back of your wreath looks very clean and professional. This adorable ornament sign is what I've chosen for our wreath today. This did come from Dollar Tree. It is Christmas House. Now they have 2 different ones of these to choose from. This one that has the snowman. They also have one that has a green background and has Santa on it. You would just change the base colors to go with whatever sign you choose. Now to get this onto our wreath, I have added 3 pipe cleaners here on the back and some floral wire. Here at the ornaments hook, I added the floral wire just off to one side, and I left some nice long tails to make it easy to attach. And then I've attached here 3 full-length pipe cleaners, a little dab of glue, the pipe cleaner, another dab of glue, and then cover it with some ribbon. That will make that very secure. So this guy is now ready to go on our wreath. The floral wire that I added is a little bit off to the side, which is what I want because I don't want this to sit straight up and down. I want that to angle a little bit. The snowman actually looks better if it's angled just a little bit. Now this top floral wire and the pipe cleaner in the center across from it, I want to attach to 2 crossbars, one at the top and the bottom. That way I know my sign isn't going to shift. Once I get those 2 attached, then I'll attach the 2 on the sides. You just take your floral wire or your pipe cleaner, you separate your mesh till you can get down to that wire frame in the back, and then attach it to the wire frame. Trying to find the crossbar. See, so you just move that around till you get to your crossbar, and I'm going to attach it to the 2 bars in the center just like I've done everything else. Get it positioned and then tie it down. You want to make sure to trim and tuck your pipe cleaners and your floral wire once you have your sign attached. My sign is fully attached and it's not going to go anywhere. It's nice and secure. Now I do want to add some ribbon. I wasn't sure how much, if I just wanted to do a bow or if I wanted to actually add ribbon to the wreath, and I do. I have 1.5 rolls of this ribbon. I did pick this ribbon up from Dollar General. It was $2. It's 2.5 inches at 9 feet. The first thing I want to do is cut 5 strips at 10 inches and dovetail both ends. And then we're also going to do a bow using this ribbon. So this is what we're going to do. Just make a single ribbon bundle. I have my 5 pieces of ribbon cut at 10 inches and dovetailed at both ends. Just going to find the center and do a single pinch. Take half a pipe cleaner and wrap that around. And get that nice and secure. Then I like to style my ribbon a little bit, make sure that it's going to lay the way that I want. And just kind of lift it up and curl the ends out. I'm going to do that to 5 pieces of ribbon. I'm adding my ribbon bundles, and I'm planning on only adding 1 ribbon bundle per section. And then this section up here I'm going to leave vacant because this is where I'm going to put my bow. Now you attach these just like you've attached all your other bundles. Once you find your position, you just separate the mesh till you get down to the wire frame and you attach it to that wire frame. Make sure to tuck your pipe cleaners and then adjust your ribbon. I have my ribbon in and I left my spot for my bow, so we're going to do that next. We're going to make the bow now, and I'm going to be using my Deluxe Easy Bow Maker. You're also going to need 2 full-length pipe cleaners and your ribbon. Now this ribbon only has, one side that looks nice and this angle. So we're going to do this bow a little bit different. First I'm going to cut a set of tails, and I don't want my tails to be too terribly long. So for the total set, I'm going to cut it at 10 inches. That'll give me about 5 inches of tail on either side. And I'm going to take that piece and dovetail both ends. Pinch that and add that first. So the next piece I want to measure at, let's see, about 17 inches. We'll do 17 inches. Okay. Take the ends, fold them over themselves by about 1 inch. Press down so that you can find the center. Pinch. And add. So this way my pattern is going to stay the same. Okay, I'm going to do that again. Cut the same length. Then I'm going to cut one more piece, about 3 to 4 inches. This is what I'm going to use to wrap the center. Take your full-length pipe cleaner, slide that down underneath, pull up. I always like to push all my ribbon down so it's nice and snug, and then lift out. That helps keep your bow stacked. Take your pipe cleaner, wrap it around the front, pull it to the back, give a couple good twists. Make sure that is nice and snug. Okay, so you want to pull down your tails and open up your loops. Whatever adjusting that you want to do to your loops, you should do it now before we wrap the center. Okay, so that's approximately what your bow should look like. Now we're going to wrap the center to cover up the pipe cleaner. On the back, just open up your pipe cleaner. And then I'm going to take my ribbon and I'm going to tri-fold it, fold each side in and cover. Add a little bit of glue on one end just to help keep it together. Start to attach it here on the back and wrap it around. Now it's up to you how tight you want to get that. If you want to leave it a little loose or you want it super tight, whatever looks right to you, and then glue it off in the back. Isn't that adorable? Now these pipe cleaners aren't long enough for me to get it onto my wreath, so I'm going to add another one. Just put it in between, give a good twist to those short pipe cleaners. And then I like to take one short arm and wrap it around one of the longer arms. This makes it very secure and gives you plenty of pipe cleaner to be able to get your bow onto your wreath. I have my bow on. I'm really happy with that. I love it. It's not too big. It's not too small. And I did attach it the same way I've attached everything else. You feed the pipe cleaners through the mesh and attach it to the wire frame. Now we're going to add some embellishments. And the first one I want to add are some of these large red globe ornaments. They come in a package of 7 for $1.25. This one has a mixture of the glitter and the shiny. Now you do get 3 of each, and I think I'm probably going to be using maybe 4 or 5, so I will be using both. Now there are 2 different ways you can attach this. One, you can attach it with Aleene's Original Tacky Glue and hot glue, or you can feed a pipe cleaner through and wire these on. Now to get these attached, I'm going to be using a combination of Aleene's Original Tacky Glue and some hot glue. Now Aleene's is really good. It takes 24 hours to fully set up, but once it does, it's weather resistant. So if this goes outside, it gets hot, it gets cold, it's not going to fall off. Now the hot glue is what holds it first until the Aleene's Original Glue is able to set. So add both, find your spot, and then you want to nestle that end into your deco mesh so it gets good contact. Okay, I'm going to add the rest of my ornaments. I have all of my red globe ornaments in. I did end up using 6, so I have 1 left over. Now there's 2 more elements I want to add. I'm going to add some of these large glitter berries in white. And then I'm also going to add a few snowflakes. You get 10 in a package for $1.25. Now I'm only going to add a few of the snowflakes, and I want to make sure that I get some of them here on the side where I've actually glued it into part of the wreath. I like this sticking out from the sides. It's so much prettier than just laying it up on top. And again, I'm going to glue these in. I'm just going to use hot glue on these. So I'll add a few like that. And then the berries come 2 wired together. If you find the smaller package, there'll be 3 smaller berries to come together. Now the wire is too short to wire it in, so I'm going to hot glue these in as well. You just need to add a good amount of hot glue to the stem there. And when you feed it in, you need to make sure you're getting really good contact with the mesh. I like that. It adds that little bit of extra sparkle. Okay, I'm going to add in my final embellishments of my white glitter berries and my snowflakes, and then I'll be back and I'll show you the finished product. I have all of my embellishments on and I'm really happy with the end result. I snuck in my glitter berries and those snowflakes. They added that perfect final touch to this beautiful Let It Snow Christmas wreath. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful Christmas curly wreath. I'm so pleased with the end result. With this beautiful wreath on your front door, everyone is sure to show up with a big smile. If you're looking for more Christmas inspiration, you can click into my playlist right here. If you haven't subscribed yet, you should do so by clicking on this icon right here. I have so many wonderful craft tutorials that come out every month. You're not going to want to miss them. Thanks so much for stopping by. Your visit is always appreciated. Have a great day, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.